And we are at long last live. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. And I'm Emma and welcome to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent, where it is cold and wet and I woke up at 12:30. But more importantly, welcome back to Extreme Meatpunks Forever, Bound by Ash, Season 2. This game is a lot. Like, seriously, it's a lot. If you were here last time, you'll have seen basically everybody catching up with their past. We're at Liana's old hometown, and possibly also Cass's. Like, their brother is there. So we've met Liana's mum, we've met Cass's brother. We've heard a lot about Sam's mum, who was apparently a general badass. And also that his full name is Samael Godkiller. I mean, it's no Bradley fighting vehicle danger Brad, but, you know. Yeah, and we are going off to, as a favour to Kaz's brother Jake, who is our informant, we are going to investigate some strange creatures in the woods. Before I get started, just gonna drop some content warnings. I haven't played this, so I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but, I mean, we've already, in this series, had references to, like, there's been references to self-harm and suicide, tangentially approached homophobia, racism, and transphobia, a fair amount of just queers being sad, a lot of body horror, and just generally all the things that you'd think a game about fighting neo-Nazis in mechs made of meat would involve. Also, Sam is getting increasingly possessed, so that's fun. Yeah, I think that's everything. Let's get back into it. Continue. What? Please don't say this is the start of the first episode again. Hey, it's me again, the narrator. Okay, no, this is at the start of episode 4. I try to keep these interjections limited to the start and end of season, but a warning. These next couple episodes get rough. Very rough. Great, because it was just a train ride of unicorns and puppies thus far. I hate that we have to go here, but it's where we need to go. This is what needs to happen. I can provide more detail if you want. Yeah, I think we should err on the side of showing content warnings just so everybody in chat can see. And obviously, as I always say, if any of these topics are things you've got, things that will be hard for you to sit with, then it's fine. Take some time away from the stream. You can catch the VOD later or not at all. We should only have one episode, maybe 2 of this left, so take care of yourselves. And if you're going to talk about it in chat, if you're going to stay and talk about it, that's fine. Just, you know, keep it civil, be good to each other. Let's have some content warnings. Okay. Content warnings for self-harm, isolation, transphobia, major conflict, severe body horror, great, eldritch horror, and suicide. Well, that's going to be fun for, well, me, but also, yeah. But I've been warned, and you've been warned, and we're all here together. So, unless you don't want to be, in which case, like I say, that's fine. Here we go. Previously on Extreme Meatpunks Forever. Lee, you coming?
Fuck. I don't think I can. I'm really sorry, Cass. But I can't say goodbye to this place yet.
Liana has left the party. Cass and Liana will no longer save each other in combat. Brad and Liana will no longer save each other in combat. Oh! That's some art to be kicking off with. That's simultaneously really neat and also woof. Huh. Episode 4. Too Far, Part 1. Oh goody, it's a two-parter as well. That won't be dramatic at all. Title art by Maz Hemming, and an arresting piece of title art it is too. There is a valley in the shadow of the Atlas mech. A few miles from Devil's Teeth, it's uneven and cratered, its floor still showing the damage dealt to it nearly 3 decades ago. A new forest sprung up quickly after the land was destroyed, indifferently bearing the land's scars. Lakes from footsteps, crevasses from claw marks. Very few people have entered the forest. Those who return say it's useless. Wood's no good for building, they say. There's nothing worth hunting either. When asked about living there, they just laugh. They refuse to say more. All that's known is that, from a distance, all the trees seem to resemble a dull shade of red. The area doesn't have an official name. According to most maps, the Atlas incident never happened. There's a mountain range where the valley now lies. But those who live near the edge call it the Meat Forest. This whole game is just an exercise in how many nouns can you make feel much worse by appending the word meat to them. The first thing that Cass notices as they approach the edge of the area is the smell. It's sweet, but metallic. It smells of perfume and rust. The air almost tastes of copper. They've been walking for a few hours now. Cass, Brad, Sam, Jason. Oh yeah, we met Jason again. It's the early afternoon. Nobody's said a word since morning. Wait. Cass signals the group to stop. What's up? Did you hear that? Well, not anymore. The music just cut out. Yeah. Who the fuck is that? I have no idea. I think it's coming from deeper in the forest. I don't hear anything. Yeah, me neither. And I'm also still nailing down Jason's voice print, no matter the fact that he was the first character to talk in the entire series. It's gone now. Weird. Remember all the trees. I mean, we've seen art of the trees. Wait, what's up with the river? It's... Oh, come over here. Cass and Brad lean over the murky water. Jason keeps his distance. It seems to be normal, if slow, when... There! A strand of dark red fluid floats down the river. Looks almost like congealed blood. It seems inert, just a strange piece of viscera, until it begins wriggling. It stains the water around it as it squirmed, pushing itself to shore. It reaches the land and begins digging into the soil. It leaves no hole in the dirt, but within seconds the grass above it begins to die. What the hell? That's not normal. Alright, I don't know what the fuck is going on out here, but I have the feeling it ain't gonna be good. I'll go see if there's any useful radio chat. Y'all figure out who's taking point. Cass goes over the other side of the clearing to their mech. Taking point? Yeah, fighting. It's probably nothing, but... Wait, fighting? Yes, we talked about this before leaving. No. No way. What's the big deal? Fighting is just how things go out here. No, it's not. You're seriously telling me that you just go out and fight people all day? Yes? Come on, guys. Yes, and Sam is currently caught in the middle, between the pull of the opposite pulls of Brad and Jason. This country is crawling with Fash, which, as you may guess, want to kill us. How did you get this far from sundown without noticing that they're everywhere? It's not like we go out looking for fights, the Fash do that for us. We're just trying to survive. It sucks, but, well, it's better than the alternative. We didn't really get a choice in this. No way. You're telling me I walked all the way across the Hell Zone and just miraculously missed the roving bands of murderers? I mean, also there's the fact that, unlike everybody else here, you're a cis white guy. Apparently? Jason, this situation sucks, but it's what we have to do. Trust me on this. Fuck. There are some good parts, though. Are there? Fighting all the time, getting blood on everything we met, constantly needing repairs. It's not exactly my idea of a good time. Well, what about the nights, though? The time we get to spend together? Spending more time with Liana? No thanks. Yeah, sure, that's what I meant. Great. Cool, amazing, wonderful, fantastic, great. I'll take point then, since you two are too good for fighting. Brad storms off over to his mech. You are Brad. You storm over to your mech and climb inside. What the hell was that about? You grab the shoulder meat and strap yourself in. Yesterday things were fine for a while. You and Sam were getting along fine. Now he acts like you don't exist. You flip a few switches, whisper your name, and the nerve spike hits you. Contact. The pain is swift and strong, but you refuse to cry out. You need to talk to Sam to figure out what the hell's going on with him. You just need some time to figure things out first. Maybe fighting will do you some good. You wish Liana were here. You are Ultra Brad. Sickly sweet summer air fills your new lungs as you stand. So Brad has... I can remember his abilities, can't I? Yes, so he has your standard... I think he does knockout punches, and then right click is knock yourself out, but also do a massive punch. Let's do this. Yeah, they are knockouts. Also, his new design is really cool, but also it Naruto runs, I've just noticed. Bradley fighting vehicle, Ultra Brad over here, storming Area 51. Computer, work with me here. Well, that went well. Also, just his face on idle animation like that just looks like he's just going. And this amuses me. I think it's meant to be a kind of put up your jukes pose, but all I'm getting is. But hey, it's a good soundtrack. Enjoy the tunes, Brad. A strange, mutated rat wolf stands in the clearing. Okay, Cass said these things were peaceful, right? So all I have to do is go around. The rat wolf snarls and lunges at Brad. Okay, never mind, time to fight. Oh wow, that is a big old juke you got on you. Now you are knocked out. Oh, and I can't aim, so that's not helpful at all. Oh. Events. Brad loses consciousness, and for a moment time seems to stop. There's nothing in that instant, just a dull, tingling dark blue. Then... Brad hauls himself back up. His movements are a little more sluggish. Every time he gets knocked out, it gets a little harder to move. Why are you just telling me about this now? This is a core game mechanic. Time to fight again. There we go. The hole in the brush closes. Huh? Something is messing with us, and it may be the meat forest. Oh, and there are some fish hiding over here. Wait for this crush to wear off while I have a sip of water. Something shifts in the trees. What the? Oh, you gotta look closer. Oh, whatever it was, it's gone now. Weird. Also, we're getting more and more kind of scan lines, which I don't love. After a couple of hours of fighting, Brad finally stops in a clearing next to the river. He nearly falls out of his mech, but scrambles up right before the rest of the group catches up. Hey, how was taking point? Fuck. Who's saying fuck here? Hmm? Oh, no big deal. Kicked ass, took names. You know how it is. No big deal for a pro like me. Actually talk to people. Hey, Sam? Hey. I wanted to talk about what happened earlier. I know you didn't mean to. What? Sorry, I just remembered. Hey Sam, do you remember when I tattooed that dick on your arm? Yeah. No, don't tell the story again. Ignore Jason, he's being a dick. Hey, Brad. What? Cass makes sure that Sam and Jason are absorbed in their own conversation before lowering their voice and continuing. I heard something went down this morning. I guess I wanted to check in. I know we ain't always been the closest in the group and we're pretty different as people, but you were there when I was going through it, and I want you to know that I'd be there for you in the same situation. Fuck. Thanks! Is that Brad's internal monologue, just saying fuck all the time? God fucking damn it. Or is that the narrator? Seriously, thanks. Fuck. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. Had a rough morning, but it's fine now. Got it out of my system, taking point. Yeah? Yeah. So, how's your mech doing? It's fine. A little roughed up, but it's nothing to worry about. Don't think I'll even need to mess with it tonight. Honestly, it's kind of a relief. It's been a long day, and the last thing I want to do is get all bloody, you know? Sorry, Brad is saying he doesn't want to tinker around with mechs. Red flag. Yeah. Yeah, sure. The rest of the night passes quietly. Well, that's not quite true. The rest of the night passes, and there is little noise. But quiet suggests a kind of peace, and that is not what we find in this miasma of sickly sweet air. Let us say that there is near silence, a kind of ambient dread at the corner of your mind. A flash of half memory suggesting a vitally important task which you are currently forgetting, gone before you know any details. Well, now I'm anxious. The cloying undertone of blood curls around everything, your sense of smell, what you see, even what you hear. Something about this place is wrong, unmistakably so. But even as the restless silence presses in, one by one, the group fall asleep. The only one who stays awake is Jason. He keeps watch for a bit, staring at the shifting shadows between trees. Nothing approaches camp. As midnight stretches on, eventually he too falls under. He sleeps without dreams. We're following Brad. Brad dreams of a maze of eyes. Walls and walls covered in green and grey and brown, twisting and turning and staring at him. He calls for help. No response. He runs looking for an exit, but he can never escape their stare. He tries to scream, but the eyes continue their ceaseless gaze. He punches one of them. It recoils, blinks twice, and begins leaking a grey fluid. The liquid comes out slowly, in chunks. Wet concrete. One by one, all the eyes begin crying. Their sticky, grey tears drip to the floor. He runs, but not for long. The pools of concrete grasp at him. He tries to avoid them, but eventually a liquid hand grips his leg and drags him down. As the concrete pours over his body and into his mouth, he has one final thought. Pathetic. Also, I didn't want to interrupt that particularly unpleasant nightmare that felt very familiar. But hello, Heather Flowers, Dev in chat. Very exciting. Nice to have you. Cass tosses and turns throughout the night. Their dreams start out as they have for the past week. The blood-soaked antlers, the crossed claws, the winding road, the once-dead giant, the pillar of flame. Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for putting it out there, and yeah, I'm glad I finally got around to it this long after getting it off the Kickstarter. But then the dream shifts. The shapes fall away. Cass finds himself back in Rose's house. The scene is quiet. The only light is a dull red through the window. Without warning, the door bursts open. A burly figure barges in and slams something heavy onto a table. Come on, it's 3 in the morning. There are people. She sees what's on the table. Oh.
Found him near the edge of the forest.
What happened to him?
I didn't get a clear look at the thing that did this. Something about the way it moved was wrong, though. Can't explain it.
Go wake Jake. See if you can get him out of his shack. He's going to want to see this. The next morning. Cass yawns as they address the group. This place is weird. Something's wrong with it. I'm sure y'all feel it too. But we have a job to do, so let's keep going. In and out. The sooner we get this done, the better. Who's taking point? I'll do it. You sure? You already went yesterday. No, I'm fine. Thanks for talking with me last night, by the way. Helped a lot. I mean, we didn't really talk. Well, yeah, but just knowing you're there helps a lot, you know? Anyways, see y'all tonight. Got lots to do and a river of blood to follow. Brad. Cease. This episode was the most rewritten one, going through about 4 very different iterations. Yeah, I am honestly, speaking as somebody who's written a bunch of stuff on the same in the same kind of vibe. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of this must have been really hard to write. So I can imagine. Plus, you know, editing always fun. Anyway, you are Brad. You haul yourself into your mech, ignoring Cass's concerned stare. It's fine. You're fine. You pushed yourself before. This is just like that. It is not. Nothing wrong with fighting twice in a row. You're strong. You're okay. You have to prove it to them. You're fine. You flip a few nerve switches, whisper your name, and the nerve spike hits you. Contact. The pain is stunningly bright, and for a moment you almost black out. You stumble in your new Now you stumble in your new unwieldy form, your vision filling up with a burning darkness. You sway back and forth, nearly tipping over. You catch yourself at the last second going down to all fours. You can feel Cass's eyes on you as you pant. That concern. You hate it. Leanna would never look at you like that. She's not here right now, is she? This forest is already doing bad things to everyone. Your vision slowly returns, but something's wrong. You look around and see double. Your mech's eyes are open, staring out into the world. But your own eyes are still connected. Your vision fades back and forth between the two views. You can see the campsite, the trees, the bloody river. But you can also see the inside of the mech's ribcage. Your ribcage. The feeling is sickening. You know it's a bad sign that you shouldn't fight today. But then you remember Cass's stare. You can't let them be right. You squeeze your eyes shut. You stumble forward, and before you know it, you're sprinting. You have to fight. You have to run. You have to get away from that awful stare. You are Ultra Brad. The sickly sweet summer air fills your new lungs as you stand. What happens if we click I want to play a different character here? Nobody else volunteered. Sigh. That's because you didn't give them a chance to. Come on. Let's do this. Honestly, thought that was another mech. No, that is an arrow. Oh, there's two of them. Deaded. Oh no, I am crushed. That's not great. Why did I get knocked out there? Brad loses consciousness and for a moment time seems to stop. Yeah, this is the same thing again. Pulls himself back up. Movements are a little more sluggish. But I'll just move it each time. Thanks for backing yourself into a corner, idiot Ratwolf. Ah! I take it back! I didn't call Ratwolfs idiots! You can all go away, please! God, Ratwolves are stupid, suddenly surrounded by 3 Ratwolves. Me sewing, me reefing. Stand still. Oh no, very bad, very bad, very bad. Get up, get up, get up. Okay. There we go. Brad stops for a minute. Something in the air is wrong. Yes, I've been dealing with the cumulative damage all the way through, mostly through playing Brad in Season 1 and just spamming his big knockout punch too much. And also then trying to work out, wait, is my keyboard buffering inputs or is there just input lag involved in this mechanic? Because both of those happen. Okay, cool. Not following up on something in the air being wrong. That's not worrying at all. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, what the hello? A gigantic bloody deer stands in front of Brad. It stares at him silently, as though waiting for him to make a move. What are you?
I am us. I am all of the forest. Some call me the god of this place, but it is just as much the god of me.
It's like Dave McKean did Princess Mononoke. And from both of those descriptors, you should know how much I'm into it. That's good art, yo.
I am the trees. I am the animals. I am the veins in the ground. I am the river of blood. And soon, I am you.
Were you watching me earlier?
Yes, I see all in my domain. You are interesting. I shall enjoy being you. But not yet. You cling to your ties. They are strangling you.
Excuse you, Brad's never even worn a tie in this game.
And soon, they will fall away.
The deer disappears. Which is a shame, because he looked rad as hell. Ooh, feeling dizzy. Timing! Oh my god. Walks into fight, feeling dizzy, is immediately punched and dies. Oh, I have to go all the way back to the start. Which I knew was coming, because that's how all of these have worked, but hey, stand still. Stand still and let me punch you. My meat fists wish to be introduced. To your meat face, I guess. No, you don't. I mean, face optional. They would love to be introduced to basically any part of your anatomy. Damn it, I said the word anatomy and now I'm going to have Zydrate anatomy stuck in my head for basically the rest of the stream. I mean, I do a lot of the time anyway, but you know. Cumulative damage, yes. Just get in the blood river. I hear it's lovely this time of year. You should see for yourself. Oh my god, why can I not aim all of a sudden? I swear, developer enters the chat and suddenly I'm all like, hey, would you like to see how badly it is possible to play your game? Okay, but I'm crushed, but one of them's down. Okay, that's reassuring at least to know it's not just me. Down. Stop knocking yourself out, Brad. Why are you hitting yourself? And yes, I know it's just because I'm trying to rush them too much, but hey. Okay, wait for this latest bit of knockout damage to wear off. And now we run into the deer again. But hey, this way we get to see the different dialogue branches. And just appreciate that good art some more. one making these animals fight?
There's no making. They are me. I decide as much as they do.
Well, thanks, dear Gestalt. But why? Why are they fighting us?
Understanding will come in time.
Oh my god, and I've just had a major flashback to... Yeah. God. Okay, backstory for those who don't know, I write poetry largely, like poetry and flash fic, largely inspired by my random intrusive thoughts. And I just had this really strong flash of one I did about a metaphorical nightmare stag a couple of years ago. So there's an interesting bit of synchronicity.
But not yet.
And now he talks about ties again. Yeah, why are you hitting yourself does feel very Brad. Okay, Brad, don't get instantly killed now. Okay, one down. Come on. Come on. Rush. No. Don't get stuck on the geometry! Learn to aim, me! Stop knocking yourself out! All of these things that we should try and do with our lives so that our lives will, you know, continue! Okay, one more punch. There we go. Really hope there isn't another fight now. There's probably another fight now. Oh. Brad stumbles into a clearing of bleeding trees. I swear, I'm very consistent in that if I die, it tends to be on the very last encounter of a section. Unable to go farther, he falls down in his mech and rolls over to face the fading bright. He knows he shouldn't, but lying in the cockpit in the cloying heat gets to him. The stench of blood and everything is almost a comforting scent. Exhaustion takes hold of him. He couldn't get up even if he wanted to. He closes his eyes and his mech's eyes and he slowly falls asleep. Hey, buddy! Brad peeks an eye open to see Jason sitting on his mech's ribcage looking down at him. You good down there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Fuck. He groans and jerks his neck out of the nerve spike. I don't know about you, but it looked to me like you're about to do something extremely stupid.
Whatever.
Like, whatever's not the best response, but also stop saying you're fine, Brad. Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? Falling asleep at the spike is pretty dangerous.
Even if I did want to talk about it, I sure as hell wouldn't talk about it with you.
Oh, not even your old friend?
What?
Are we dreaming? Oh, never mind. Anyways, Sam and the other one should be coming pretty soon. You know, in case you wanted to make it look like you weren't about to do what you were about to do. Damn it. Brad shoots Jason a look and climbs out of the ribcage.
So, why were you ahead?
I walked most of the way with them, but honestly, got bored. Wanted to see what you were up to. Good thing I did, too. Just then, Sam and Cass enter the clearing. Oh, hey. No.
Hey, Cass! Hey, Sam!
You fine alright? I don't know, died once. No.
Yeah, it was fine!
Fuck off.
I'm feeling good.
No, you're not.
Real good.
You feel like shit.
Good fight.
Glad to hear it. See, I want to talk to Brad, but also I don't want to be Jason, so... Hey Sam, we need to talk. Oh? What's up? Brad's not doing good. At all. Really? It seems like he's doing fine. Really? Well, not really. I thought it was nothing, but you're right. Something's off. I'm sorry, I should have brought it up sooner. Ooh, feeling some guilt in here. What'd you do wrong this time, murderer? Shut up. What? Sorry, not talking to you. Then, who is it you're talking to? Tell them. It'd be hilarious. No one. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, one rock at a time. What should we do about Brad? Why don't you keep ignoring him? It's worked well so far. Can you give me a second, Kaz? Sure. Sam steps over to the edge of the clearing. What the hell did you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Nothing. I'm just calling it as I see it. Seems to me that you were all over Brad back in town. Well, yeah, I was going to tell him how I felt. And then what happened? Then Jason showed up. And then what happened? I'm so excited I didn't even notice when Brad left. I ignored him. Ooh, I am loving this guilt. Had to personally modify the font in the Mech and Dream sequences so that they're displayed tildes properly, just so Astra could be like this. I respect that. Damn it, how did I not realize? Oh, I can think of a couple of reasons. A certain old friend you'd almost forgotten your secret love for. A general thoughtlessness which you tend to blunder into. Or is it just that you don't care as much about Brad as you thought? No. Don't you dare. Why not? You had your chance, your perfect moment, and you blew it. It's not about chances. There's not gonna be a perfect moment. Isn't there? No, I'm done listening to you. Oh, damn it, Leanna was right, I can't wait anymore. I'm not sure letting Astra goad you into decisions like this is a good idea either, Sam. Speaking to, personal experience, letting your anxiety and depression push you into doing things is often almost as bad as letting your depression and anxiety push you into not doing things. I have to tell him how I feel. Without giving himself a chance to change his mind, he starts marching over to where Brad and Jason are sitting. Before he gets close, though, Brad gets up, tears in his eyes, and sprints to his mech. Jason, what did you do? You are Brad. You're useless. You get that now. You clamber and fall into your mech. It's still lying down. The cockpit feels wrong sideways like this. The nerve spike's already out. You didn't eject right last time. Don't care. You lower your neck back onto the spike. It slides into the hole in your neck. There's a sickening pop as it pierces your spine. And then you feel contact. It's instantaneous, the shift between bodies. You feel your exposed flesh baking in the late August bright. You feel your bladders and manufactured stomachs full of aging blood. You feel your bones, old and chipped, scavenged from a dozen bodies. You feel your old body sitting in your ribcage. It feels like an intrusion, a parasite on your new form. It's weak, useless. You want to rip it out. You'd be better without it. Some tiny part of you calls out with a nickname. Ultra Brad. You ignore it. Your name's a lie, you get that now. You stand in your true body. You have to get out of here. You start running into the forest. The trees part as you run. The forest doesn't dare stop you. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what's happening. You only know one thing. You're not Brad. You're sure as hell not Ultra Brad. You're nobody. Brad. No. You don't know where you are. Don't love this. Oh, just the sudden unmarked teleport there, just really with the big dissociation feels. Oof. After a while, your radio clicks on. You there, Brad? Love how those are my two options. Well, let's at least keep the avenue open. You open the mouth of your old body. It takes you a while to remember how to form words. No. Come on, talk to me. I know what you're going through, eh?
We both know that's a lie.
God damn it, Brad, You're not listening anymore. You slowly raise the shaking arm of your old, weak body. Sitting in your ribcage, it reaches for the radio and turns it off. Yep, that's hitting me every time. Your radio clicks back on. Hey, you there? Your old throat begins to croak out a response.
Not for long.
Where are you going?
Where I've been going this whole time. Do you feel it? The gravity in this place? It's pulling me in. It's taking me from myself. I can't resist.
Please, you can't fight it. Come on, you're Ultra Brad, you remember that?
Ultra Brad.
You shake your new head. The scan line's got better just for a minute now.
No. No, I can't let you stop me.
Tracking your signal, I'm on my way. Please, just hold on a little longer. Stay put, I'll be there soon. Your radio clicks off. Do I have the option of staying put? Just stay here and watch him dance while Sam gets here? I'm gonna guess no. And not just because it would truly be A+ Twitch streaming content. The radio clicks back on. Hey, buddy. Have you figured it out yet?
What?
Come on, you have all the pieces. Do you recognize my voice now? Or is it just because my voice has been wildly inconsistent depending on which chapter I've appeared in?
No.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Just this once. Go, boy. I said that in a really strange way accidentally.
That means nothing to me.
Oh, you'll remember soon enough. Your radio clicks off. This is fight music, I'm worried. Okay, deer's back. The god of the forest stands once again before you.
You have come home.
I have come home.
Wait.
Your ties have all been severed.
My ties have all been severed.
That can't be right.
We are reunited.
The reunion is to the joy of all.
How do you know what to say?
Tell me our name.
The name is the name of all things.
Ah, again, not to derail in the middle of a big emotional moment, but this has just given me a very specific flashback. Call and response catechism always gives me a flashback to, if anybody else watching this played the virtual reality adventures game book Heart of Ice. Because that I did a lot as a child, and has lived in my brain rent-free ever since. Do I still have a copy of it? I feel like I do, but it doesn't appear to be up on that bookshelf. I think it's somewhere. Anyway. This is entirely irrelevant. Who knows if I can find it. Might do it on stream for a bit of something different. Anyway. As you were, sorry. You don't like this?
The name is the fur, and the name is the bone.
The name is the bright, and the name is the stone.
Snap out of it.
The air, the river, the flame, the blood.
The fire, the sinew, the fall, the flood.
Please just move.
You know our name. Now let the pact be made.
Sam! End of episode 4. Excuse you? Rude. I'm going to take a drink for a minute while my brain processes. Surprised Matthew emoji is right. So continue naturally. Fuck. No, 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 no. Oh wait, was the parenthetic was Jason? It'll be okay. Come on, help me lift him. So this is Cass carrying Roots Among Ash with Sam in it. Well, Ultralight Harvester with Cass in it, carrying Roots of Ash with Sam in it. Ah, our movement speed is slow. Where are we going? Somewhere safe. Well, safer. How do you know where to go? I just do. Where's Jason in one of these? No, I don't think so. Is he gonna be okay? I don't know. We have to keep moving. We're nearly there, just through here. Whoa. What is that? I don't know, but it's where we need to go. Come on, he's slipping. happens now? We wait. But there's nothing else to do. Trust me. The voice fades away. Try to hold on to stay awake, but then you fall under. Oh, Sam, what did you do this time? I had to save him. I had to. He was going to die, and I just. What happened? You took a hit from a god. I tried to hold you back, but a god? I didn't know they existed. Your last name is God Killer. Did you think that was just for show? I mean, I don't exactly know much family history. Suffice it to say, there used to be a god of devils. All devils were part of one super being, set on possessing all of Meatworld, until someone's great-grandmother came along. What the fuck? I don't know if it was someone in your family. Maybe it was someone completely unrelated. All I know is you don't get the name God Killer unless you prove yourself. Go, Grandma. Yeah. Whatever. The point is, you did something I absolutely didn't expect. I have your entire history in here. Everything you've done, everything you've tried to forget. All signs pointed to this being another Jason. You having your chance and refusing to take it. You have a history of cowardice. You're lying. I'm inside your brain, remember? You'd rather sacrifice yourself on the altar of the status quo than ask for anything. You spent years hanging on to the edge of a good thing, taking what small affection you could get, never once asking for more. The idea of getting what you want is scarier to you than living without it. Why would I bother lying? The truth hurts even worse. Astra actually a big Lizzo fan. So, with that said, what's different now? What drove you to be proactive with Brad of all people? Maybe it's him. Maybe I just needed the right person to come along. I'm not sure how that's actually the best way of looking at it, but sure, Sam. Sure, I was into Jason, but I never looked at him and felt like this. I look at him and feel understood, wholly. Like I want to get closer to him, to explore that feeling. Isn't that worth risking a status quo for? Do you not believe me? I certainly know that you believe it. Anyways, it looks like you're waking up soon. If it's all the same to you, I'll be going dormant for the next while. Let me know what happened once I wake up, okay?
Wait, why?
Some of your body's feeling is coming back. I've been probing the outside world a little, and And it looks like what happens next might be gross. Gross. There are many aspects of human emotion that I enjoy. Pain, misery, sorrow, they're delicious to me. I even get a kick out of the more palatable ones on occasion. But certain physical sensations, no. Once I get my own body, there will be none of that, thank you very much. That's vague. I'm sorry. Were you looking for a straightforward explanation? From me? A devil? Oh, and one last thing. Since I'll be out of your metaphorical hair for the next bit, keep in mind that everything that happens today is wholly your fault. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing. Just remember not to fuck it all up like usual.
I think he's waking up.
Oh good, Brad's still here. Jason, come on, we have to take watch. You go, I'll be Jason. Fine. The sound of footsteps echoes away. Oh, my head.
Hey! It's okay. Don't move. You're still recovering. I'm here. Can you open your eyes?
Daw. The air is stale and warm. The place is dimly lit and faintly smells like rancid antiseptic. And in a way Sam doesn't fully understand, it smells a little bit like home. Am I?
Well, we found our destination. Welcome to the mech factory.
Oh yeah, we hadn't had the chapter title art yet, had we? Ooh. This is gross but also neat, which I suppose could be said a lot of times in these games. Episode 5. Too Far, Part 2. Title art by Yufei Zhang. What happened? Brad shifts his grip so that Sam can face him better.
What do you remember?
I remember I was gonna tell you something. I was on my way to talk to you when... It's a little fuzzy after that.
That's okay.
Sam tries to sit up, but winces and falls back into Brad's arms. Ah! So, what did happen?
You kinda saved my life.
What?
I still don't fully get what happened. But yeah, basically you jumped in front of that big deer thing right as it was about to, hollow out my body and use it as a meat puppet, the way it did the rest of this forest. Or whatever, Lamau.
Did that stop it? Are you safe?
Hey, I wanted to apologize.
Me too.
Mind if I go first?
Yeah, sure.
I've been acting shitty these past couple days. When I saw you back with Jason in Devil's Teeth, I guess I felt ignored. Unwanted, I guess, and since Leanna's gone and she's usually the person I talk to about this stuff, it all just sorta turned in on itself over and over in my head, you know?
Yeah.
It's not your fault. I want to make that clear. I have this problem. If I feel like I'm not good enough for something, or like someone else doesn't see me as good enough, I'll throw myself at the problem as hard as I can. Sometimes it works. Sometimes that extra push is necessary, like with me and Liana last week. But sometimes it ends up with someone I care about getting hurt. So, I'm sorry. I don't know how to get rid of this part of me, but hopefully talking about it is a good first step.
Thank you for telling me. And, hey, I'm okay now. Well, mostly okay.
It's not just that, though. Jason told me about the ambush.
What ambush?
He told me I've been sloppy and left a Fash alive and they attacked you. I'm really sorry, I've been so in my head these past few...
Brad, that never happened.
What?
Maybe Jason misheard something, but yeah, that just never happened.
Huh?
Actually, speaking of Jason, do you mind if I apologize?
Sure. Go for it.
You were right. I had been kind of avoiding you these past couple of days. I didn't realize that until last night, but yeah. That was shitty of me, and I'm sorry. I guess I just got scared, you know?
Scared of what?
It takes all of my courage to talk to you. I'm not sure if you see it, but you have this flame burning inside you. It's beautiful and it's bright and I feel so warm when we talk. There's this thrill, this knowledge that you're an incredible person, and if we somehow make it through all this, you're going to do amazing things. I'm always scared to approach that fire, but I'm always glad when I do. And so, when we danced in Devil's Teeth, it felt like taking another step towards the flame. And I didn't know if that step would be the one to warm me or leave me burned. I pulled back. I was scared. And I'm still scared, honestly. I have no idea where this road leads. But I don't think I'll stop being afraid until I take that step. When we get out of here, I want to spend some time with you. No Jason, no Cass, no Liana, no weird gods. Just us. And we will get out of here, I promise.
You sure?
Even now, in this nightmarish abandoned factory, I just know we'll be okay.
How can you know?
Because I woke up and saw you. My heart, y'all. This is... yeah, really seconding those thanks in the chat. This is really something special. Brad pulls back from Sam's blushing face. What? You okay? Yeah, I'm great. So, is that a yes?
Yeah, I'd love to spend some time with you. Call it a date even.
As the bond between Sam and Brad grows, so does their power. They will now save each other's life once per normal combat. I'm worried about the word normal there, if I'm honest. And more smooches, because really, can we get enough of those? Huh?
Are you gonna do that every time I kiss you?
Probably. I don't know. I've never kissed anyone before.
Okay, first off, you're adorable, and that confused face is very cute. Second off, what the fuck? How have you not kissed anyone before? Huh? Have you seen you?
I guess, but, like, I've never had the courage to open up like that with anyone. It's not like I was exactly surrounded by gay people back in Sundown.
What about Jason?
What about him?
I just...
And then, the interruption came. Bang. Bang. In fact, I'm not... Why do I even need to say bang? The sound effects are doing it for me. But, what's that?
Shit, it's back. It's okay, it's been doing that all morning.
What is it?
No idea. Probably the god from last night. You scared it off when you interrupted the ritual, but...
Okay. Thanks for stopping by. And, yeah, thanks for making this. Really enjoying it.
Well, it's been doing that for a few hours now. Hasn't broken in yet, which is kind of weird, TBH.
Maybe it doesn't have to come in. Like, you said it controlled the whole forest, right?
Yeah.
Then it has us surrounded. Why worry about coming in when it can wait for us to leave?
Shit. Are you scared right now?
Okay, both of these options. Yes, I like that this is our choice. Of course I'm scared, I just kissed a hot guy. You know how intimidating you are? Aww, that's a cute face.
Me? Intimidating?
Hot? Hey, I said what I said. How about you? Are you scared? I've said this is the radical honesty run.
Yeah. I'm really scared. It felt like it was pulling me in, pulling me out of myself. Like I was barely in control at the end. It wanted to be me so badly. And I'm better now, you interrupted that, but I know that it could happen to me again. I still have those hooks in me.
Just then, Cass and Jason come running. Jason sees the scene between Brad and Sam and hangs back. That thing's knocking again, huh?
Yep.
Shit. Sam, you alright? Been worse. Really? Okay, no. Can you move? Not yet. I think I'm getting better though. Shit. I don't want to move you any more than we already have, and we're surrounded anyways, so I guess we better hunker down for the time being. Get our strength back. I'm gonna try and radio for help. Brad, Jason, you two go look for supplies. In an ancient broken down building? Hey, if this is our last stand, I ain't dying on an empty stomach. Bound to be something non-perishable somewhere. I mean, everything's perishable over a long enough timescale. Fine. Brad.
Okay. Sam, you alright if I get up?
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I have to see the Brad and Jason interaction after that little revelation. Brad gently lays Sam down and stands. He looks around at the multiple exits to the area and picks one at random, marching confidently towards it. Jason rolls his eyes and saunters behind him. The two open a door and are greeted with near total blackness. Brad feels the wall and eventually finds a nerve switch. He caresses it, and bioluminescent ceiling lights begin to glow, revealing a long hallway with many doors.
Where do you want to start first?
He doesn't love you, you know. I love that you have the option of just ignore that, move on. But I feel like we need to actually have this talk.
What?
He doesn't love you. Whatever you two talked about, he's obviously faking it to make you feel better. Brad sighs.
Okay, let's assume for a second that that's true, even though it isn't. Why would I care if he loved me or not?
I've seen the way you look at him.
Well, sure, I'm fucking into him. I have fantastic taste and I fuck severely.
Now, I can't get tattoos. But if I could... I have fantastic taste and I fuck severely. Would be on the list. Beautiful.
But love, that shit doesn't come quick or easy.
To paraphrase Australia's, 2019 Eurovision entry? I think? Yeah, my brand.
Why the hell would I want love from someone I've only known for 2 weeks? Look, I know you got this weird jealousy boner and want me out of the picture so you can get back to being weird at somewhere, but it ain't gonna work. You had your shot and blew it. I'm not gonna be that weirdo who immediately tells you to get out of my man's life or whatever, but like, consider your actions and the way they affect other people. Come on, let's keep moving. And unless you have something productive to say, please shut the fuck up.
Brad, legend. Thank you for being back with us properly. Just being the absolute king that you are. Perfect shutdown, no notes. Bradley fighting vehicle danger, Ultra Brad, king among men. Let's look through the living quarters. Jason explores the living quarters. Rows of empty, dusty beds, overturned mattresses, rusty frames. I'm having zero escape flashbacks, so you're going to make me do a puzzle in here. A puddle of blood on the floor. What happened here? He steps forward and his foot collides with a human bone which clatters across the floor, fool of a Turk. What the fuck? What the fuck? He scrambles back out of the room and collides face first with Brad, whose arms are currently covered in blood. What the fuck? Huh? Brad looks down at his arms.
Oh, right.
Brad wipes his arms on his pants.
So, find anything?
Only a human bone?
Wait, like, not a mech bone?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I can tell when I see a real human bone, yeah.
Gross.
Did you find anything?
Oh, fuck yeah, I did. Check this shit out.
Brad holds up a slimy, yellowing, fleshy tube. It smells really bad. As if on cue, a roll of thunder echoes from outside. This is my nightmare. That has to be it. I'm dying, and these are the last flashes of my brain attempting consciousness. Did you go rooting around in the trash for that?
Yeah, basically. But the point is, this sucker's industrial grade. You know how hard it is to get these things?
No, and also I don't care. Put the thing away.
Oh, this thing?
He wiggles it in Jason's face. Jason recoils in disgust. We are just conga lining Jason getting mildly humiliated, and I'm here for it.
Okay, fine, I'm done.
Brad just straights up, puts that thing in his pocket. What the hell was that for?
Do you want an itemized list, or...
I saved your life. I saved you from falling asleep at the spike, remember that?
Well, sure, but like... First off, that was kind of your fault to begin with. And second off, you did immediately afterwards use it as leverage to try and get me to isolate myself in a literal nightmare forest. Which nearly got both me and Sam killed. Do you want me to continue? I've had all night to think of shit you've done, Golden Boy. That's right, I know who you are. Fucking Scourge on the Wavejacker channels. The reason Tango Delta Riddle Fox got shut down. The reason I quit Wavejacking.
That's not fair.
Dude, you fucking harassed me on the private channels for years. Why else would you tell me your handle last night, since this is clearly one big last trawl or whatever? But it's whatever, let's keep moving.
So, you forgive me?
Fuck no, I don't forgive you. You're a fucking asshole whose selfless actions nearly got me and Sam killed. Ain't really anything you can do to fix that, Ammo. I just have better things to do than get caught up in your bullshit.
Because frankly, this is what these people deserve a lot of the time, is just to say, I'm not getting drawn. Have fun.
Of course. Easy to say that.
Woo boundaries, yes indeed. Brad strides down the hallway. Jason follows behind. The two come up against the door. Brad tries the handle and it's stuck. Oh, do some quick maintenance on my own meat Mac. Can I just ask one question?
Fine.
He pulls the handle again. Why you? Why does he see that's so special about you? Sorry, are you talking about Bradley fighting vehicle danger with Brad King amongst men? Like that. That's... I'm disappointed.
As previously mentioned, I do fuck severely. People all around me will travel miles to see my legendary skills.
You're obviously a virgin.
Doesn't mean I don't fuck.
King amongst men. Brad puts his leg on the wall and gives the door handle one more pull. And it flies open. Also, I just love, again, with not getting drawn into the troll bullshit, is just calling somebody a virgin. The response isn't to kind of deny it or anything, it's just like, welp, so. Because, hey, that's a thing that doesn't have a value judgment attached to it. Or it doesn't have a value attached to it. And it flies open. Is that...
Whoa. Come on, we gotta tell the others.
Across the factory, Cass falls out of their mech, exhausted. You okay? Yeah, long distance just takes it out of me. So, that didn't sound great. No, didn't get all of that, but from what I can tell, we're on our own. Shit. Just then, Brad and Jason come running back.
People! Good news, bad news time.
Okay.
Which do you want first?
I love that that they give these choices to Sam and Cass, because it's just very on brand. Bad news.
Okay, so the bad news, we're currently standing on top of a fash camp.
What?
There's a network of tunnels under this whole factory, and I think they're staying there for some reason. But, that leads me to the good news, which is that there's a network of tunnels under this whole factory, and I think we can escape through them. As long as we can get past the fash. And the weird tentacle things. I don't know how far the tunnels go, but they've got to go somewhere better than here.
So, either we stay here and wait for the god outside to break in, or we walk directly into an underground fash camp.
Basically. They look like they were gearing up for war.
Rock in a hard place.
Sorry.
Sam, how you feeling? Still not great. Could probably take a Fash one-on-one, but not a whole group. And Brad, how about you?
I got some repairs done, but I'll need a couple more hours before I'm ready to fight.
Okay. Cass sighs and rubs their temples. Why are we even talking about this? Droplets of rain begin to fall through the hole in the ceiling. What? Why are we even talking about this? We have a way out, so let's take it. And how exactly do you propose we do that? Just because they're Fash doesn't mean they're not people. Let's go down there, get Sam some medical help, and then leave. I know you guys don't like Fash, but just be chill for half an hour, okay? Don't start any fights and we're home free. Fun fact, the solution is almost never, well, just let the fascists be fascist and they'll leave you alone. Historically, that has worked basically no times. And nor should it. This isn't hard. Beautiful choice of responses. What the fuck? What? You guys have a golden opportunity here and you're not going to take it because of your own prejudice? Oh no, we're being prejudiced against the Nazis. Also, I like how his colour is draining as he gets more obviously fashy. God, and I've just had a feeling about reconnecting with your kind of skinny blonde crush from when you were a kid and finding out they now have terrible politics, because that's something I've done on a few occasions. Bunch of cowards. You're risking Sam's life for what? Okay, you know what? Fuck this. First off, cut that you guys shit out. You know Cass isn't a guy, don't misgender them. Second off, stop acting like you're the only person who really knows what I want. I'm right here, and I can make my own choices. Yes, this is good. We'll get to my veins. Third off, if we do go down there, I'd probably be the first one there to attack. So don't pretend you're acting in my best interest. And fourth, you lied to Brad. Apologise. I don't know what you're talking about. The ambush, really? That must have been a misunderstanding. No, I've heard that one too many times. You've lied to and manipulated me and everyone around me. Honestly, what the fuck is wrong with you? And what's wrong with me for letting you get away with it? What, so you're too good for me now? You're just gonna walk away? I always knew you were gonna abandon me someday. Sam rises, shaking to his feet. I finally push back. And this is how you act? Why shouldn't I? After everything I did for you, I think I deserve to be a little mean. After everything? What the hell are you talking about? I spent years hanging around your depressing ass when I could have spent that time around someone actually fun. Jason. No. Oh, boo-hoo, my parents are dead and nobody wants to be my friend. Grow up. Nobody likes a sob story and you just couldn't let go of yours. I think having trauma about your parents being dead is entirely valid. Just personal take there. So why did you do it then? Stick around. You know, you're hilarious. What? I just told you I've been lying to you for years. Why do you think you could get a straight answer out of me now? Sam, you're my only friend. Sam, you're not pathetic at all. Sam, I'll miss you. How about I go back into those tunnels and let those Fash know you're up here, huh? Then we can all have a big laugh at how gullible you are. That's enough. Sam stumbles forward and puts his fists up. Yes. What, are you gonna fight me? You can barely walk. When you listening? I can't fight a whole group right now, but I can sure take a Fash one-on-one. Yeah, it's good. Sam punches Jason. This is good art. You are Sam. Jason stares at you, shocked as a drop of blood drips from his mouth. He stares for a moment, unsure. Like you've done something he never expected. It's funny how they never do. Then he regains his composure. His look of confusion turns to hate. He wipes the blood off with his arm and spits. Mex, now. You don't want to do this, but you have to. The gaze hardens. You nod. Jason whips around and stamps to his mech. No need to discuss terms. You already know what's on the line if you lose. And if you win, Brad comes up to you.
I've fixed your mech up some, but there's still heavy damage.
Take his hand and squeeze it lightly. It's warm. That's okay. This won't take long. He squeezes your hand back.
Bloodsport, huh?
Yeah, that's his preferred way. Best of 5. Brad notes your expression.
You okay?
With you in my corner. Of course.
Okay. What can I do to help?
Just being there is good enough. I have to do this myself. You squeeze his hand one last time and let go. You walk rockingly to your mech. It still bears the scars of the forest god's blow. Blood leaks from the cockpit. You sigh, grab the ribcage and begin hauling yourself inside. It takes real effort. You shouldn't be doing this. But you keep going. And soon you're sitting in that old leather chair. You grab the shoulder meat, your hand slips, the meat is still tender and juicy. Grab it more firmly and strap yourself in. Now, the hard part. Grit your teeth, whisper your name, and shove your neck onto the nerve spike. Contact. Contact. There was a disconnect, but it's gone. Your mech's pain almost feels like background noise to your own. Neither of you are in good shape. This is an awful idea. But if it's this or alerting the Fash army below, well, you'd do anything to keep Brad safe right now. You unfurl your digging claws, scratch the asphalt below. The tips are stained a blood dull red, but the insides are still the mottled green and brown of grass and soil. You concentrate, and without knowing how, disappear and reappear 20 feet to the left. Good, your dash still works. You can figure out the rest later. Jason's mech stomps to the center of the factory floor. Time's up. Time to fight. You are roots among ash. Sam pants as he enters the arena. What, tired already? Yeah, tired of your bullshit. Are we fighting or what? Alright, normally I'd just say kick the shit out of the Fash, but since you both seem to want a Bloodsport match, it's my job to ref. Again. Why does this keep happening? Why does it with gay people in death matches?
I don't know, I think we may just be like that.
This is an extremely relatable conversation. Mind if I skip out on that tradition when it's my turn? Right, here's the rules. Number 1, knock your opponent out of the ring, get a point. Number 2, first person to 3 points wins. No, 5. Seriously? If we're doing this right. Isn't that right, Sam? Fine, first to 5 wins. Number 3, keep it clean, no biting, no scratching, no nut shots.
Objection about that last...
Again, there is no way that sentence ends in a way I want to hear. Number 4, we ain't starving your mechs like in a proper blood sport because that's a waste of blood. Got it? Got it, Cass.
How dare you say something so controversial and accurate?
Good morning, Sarah. And, yeah, honestly, I was late starting, so you're slightly less late than you might have thought. Please, we're all here and queer. Yeah, whatever. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Fine. He's bigger and less damaged than us, and I don't love it. Ah, the double knockout. Classic wrestling spot. Come on, go. Yeah. Sam 1, Jason 0.
Yeah, you got this.
No shame in giving up, you know. Oh, we'll see about that. Oh hey, how does it feel to be knocked out already? Sam 2, Jason 0. Jason spits blood. You're lying to yourself if you think you can win this. Oh really? And I say again, how does it feel to be knocked out and also 2 points down? I mean, you're not knocked out currently, but, you know. Well, you suck at this. Sam 3, Jason 0. What was that about lying to myself? You can win this. Even now I hold the upper hand. How's that? I know your weakness. You're a coward, Sam. You'll fall apart when the time comes. Hate to break it to you, bud, the time has already come. And see me not falling apart and instead beating your ass. See, that was hubris, is what that was. Sam 4, Jason 0. One more point and Sam wins. Looks like this might be a shutout game.
Yes, Sam, you're doing great.
It's not over yet. Yes, it is. Especially if you just keep walking into the leading edge of my punches like that. I mean, yes, I did just knock myself out by getting overconfident, but what's your point? Oh no. Don't flank me like that, you bastard. There we go. Sam 5, Jason 0. That's enough. There's your shutout. Sam's mech heaves in the rain over Jason's crumpled form. Jason wheezes and hauls himself up, blood dripping from his mech. Turns out the guy who was like, "Oh, why are you fighting?" is bad at fighting. Who knew? You monster. You fucking monster. I always knew you were violent. That gentle demeanor of yours was nothing more than an act. Again, Retaliating when somebody literally says that they're going to get you hate-crimed is not being a violent person. It's just sometimes it's a proportionate response. It took me a while to prove it. You're just how I left you. Just how you left me, huh? I always knew that was the point of you leaving. Getting rid of me. You had your fun and then got bored, right? I was never anything more than something you could push around. I spent a long time ignoring the idea. But I can't ignore it anymore. You were never good to me. I won. You already know what I want. You leave my friends alone. You don't even get near those Vash. You leave and never come back. Get the fuck out of my sight. Jason's mech scrambles backwards and onto his feet. He runs to the doors that lead outside and slams them open. He looks back for a second, eyes wild, then runs out into the forest. Okay, can we shut the door now? The doors hang open for a moment and then swing shut. Thank you. Well, shit. He'll be fine. It doesn't want him. What? The forest. It doesn't want him. How do you know that? I don't know. I just do. Threshold revelation. So, now what? Fuck, I don't know. Got that tunnel, I guess. Fash can't treat us any worse than the forest did. Still, I don't like it. Sam, you're probably in worse shape. Brad, your mech's still torn up, and to be honest, I ain't the best fighter in the group. Fuck, I wish Leanna were here. You kidding? Should have burned the whole forest down by now. Actually, that gives me an idea. A few minutes later. Okay, so it turns out meat doesn't burn good. We were all thinking it. And since those trees out there are like a good 40 to 60% meat, I think that plan's a bust. Okay, well... Wait, actually, hold on, I have a way better idea. Fuck that earlier idea. Give me a couple hours and a kiss. Huh? Sorry, that last bit was it, Sam? Oh, okay. Sam kisses Brad on the cheek. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm ready to do some real mad science shit. Excuse me, I need to go see if arson works. Turns out, no. Ah, Brad, you're such a legend. I can get us out of here, I promise. What are you gonna do? This whole time I've been working with scraps. Things I had lying around on the floor in my mech when we were running out of town. Even before we left, I had to hunt for mech parts. I fought with wild animals over a part once or twice. Never had the resources of professional engineers. I did it because I loved it. And it has made me extremely good at one thing. What's that? Salvage. This factory, it's not just a factory, it's the biggest pile of scrap I've ever seen. And I am going to take everything I can from it. Salvage will be our salvation. Okay, so basically I am about to go hog fucking wild on a pile of rotten flesh. Stand back. You are Brad. You spin around, instantly cataloguing every piece of scrap in the room. Nerve switches, assembly arms, disused piles of flesh. All industrial grade. Anyone else would see a room of rotting trash, but to you it's heaven. No time to think. You get to work. You already know exactly what you're going to do. You built your mech with an overclock ability by double layering nerve groups on the spine ridge, allowing you to exceed your limits as long as you accepted the consequences. It sounded like a pretty good deal at the time. Power to cost. You could be more than yourself, a better version of yourself. Ultra Brad. But it always came back to hurt you. You rip out your mech's neocortex dampener and sew in an industrial grade one connected to the spine ridge. It'll be slower, but hopefully remove the neural feedback. It was an okay trade for a while, a limit you'd push every now and then, nothing to worry about. Or, if you're me, a limit you would push several times a fight. But recently it's taken you over. You can't keep pushing your limits like that. You split open an assembly arm using an old scalpel. Guts and veins pour out. You dig through them and find underneath the viscera a titanium-reinforced bone. You shout in delight. Within minutes you've skeletonized every assembly arm in the room. A pile of shining bones lies at your feet. If you're going to keep surviving, you have to accept that you can only go so far. You have to become less than 100%. You have to internalize that you're stronger when you're not destroying yourself. Can this game stop, like, throwing out big feelings directly targeted at me, please? It's rude. This is what I have chat for, game. Oof. Counterintuitive, you know. But it's worth giving a shot. Every design choice has a trade-off. Your mech will be hardier and stronger, but slower to respond. And that's okay. You finish replacing your mech's skeleton. You pull the end of the ladder stitch and your mech's flesh closes shut. Quick tie-off and you're done. Time to give it a test ride. You jump into the cockpit. The view that greets you is both familiar and unfamiliar. The content of the ribcage is familiar. Nerve switches, a disused repair kit, your persona drawing. But the new titanium-reinforced skeleton shines. You flip the nerve switches, place your neck above the spike, and realize too late that you forgot to come up with a new mech name. Oh no. The old one won't work anymore. With less than a second thing to think, you say the first name that comes to mind. Is it going to be Mega Brad? Please say it's going to be Mega Brad. And the nerve spike hits you. Contact. Oh no, things are going shimmery. That's really good. Or maybe it is just realignment. I mean, with this triumphant music, I'm guessing that. Contact. Contact! Your old name was an unsurvivable expectation. It nearly killed you yesterday, and you're sure it would do so again at some point. Only a matter of time until you pushed a limit that pushed back. You're sorry to see it go, but you need to move forward. You throw it with a few test punches, slow but strong. Yeah, you can definitely make this work. You wink at Sam, then turn and charge into the tunnels. You can do this. You're not Ultra Brad. Not the performed version of you. Not what other people think you are. Just you. You are Infra Brad. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. This... The whole kind of narrative thrust of this season seems to have been about... how kind of defining yourself in response to trauma is still being defined by trauma. But sometimes it's just about letting go and finding your new identity that's just you, independent of that, which is honestly a lovely concept. Ah, yeah. The dank tunnel air fills your new lungs as you stand. You reading me, Brad?
Yeah. Got everything fixed up and figured out a new skill.
What's this new skill?
Okay, so basically the problem with my old mech was that I was using a Threadbare Neocortex dampener, which allowed for super high response time, but also led to massive feedback whenever I used my overclock attack, which knocked me out. So the new dampener in there, plus replacing all my bones, means I won't have any negative consequences for my secondary attack. But it'll be a lot slower, like a second delay before the punch actually launches. I mean, I mostly used it to finish off people who were already stunned, so sweet. But since I can just start throwing mega punches without worrying about knocking myself out, it seems like a pretty fair trade.
Whoa! Got a name for that ability?
Yeah.
Overclock V2, Infra Smash, or I cast Fuck You. King amongst men. I mean, I can't not click 3.
I cast Fuck You.
Oh, Jesus, it works too! And it's got range on it. actual king. It is just yeeting them into hell. And if they can just keep stunning each other, that's hilarious. And if I can aim this right and actually throw them into the border, that would be great too.
Double kill.
Yeet the Fash into the sun? Yes, indeed. I'm trying. Well, the Fash and what looked like one kind of weird mutated wolf there. Sorry, that animation, I'm really enjoying it. I think that got one of them off screen. Yeah. And seriously, that's got some real range into it, because he charges, but then he kind of does a big step into it, and then the punch. So there's... What it's reminding me of, and this is a very on-brand nerd reference, is playing Little Mac in Smash. And luckily, I kind of main Little Mac in Smash. Because sometimes, and hear me out here, you just want to punch people really, really hard. Okay, get away from this border. Oh no, everywhere's near a border. And I still can't aim. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Go away. One down. One stuck on the geometry. Oh no, very bad, very bad. Move away from the border. Move away from that border too. Move them closer to the border, like that. Got it. No, no. Learn to aim. Brad, you're an absolute legend, and I love you. Brad steps out of the rancid tunnel, and for the first time in days, breathes fresh air. The clouds are starting to clear up, and it's a beautiful morning.
Phew. Now all we need to do is get to Devil's Teeth, then.
Brad's radio clicks on.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Leanna!
Brad! Where the fuck have you guys been? I've been trying to call you for hours.
Long story.
Okay, just get back to Devil's Teeth as soon as you can. We're gonna need all the help we can get.
What's going on?
Gotta go. Get here as soon as you can.
Brad's radio clicks off. Brad reaches for the dial to give Cass and Sam the all clear when something catches his eye. A solitary pillar of smoke slowly rising to the sky. Oh no. End of episode 5. Well, when she said the next couple of chapters would be heavy. Yep, but they were also absolutely rad. Okay, that seems like a great point for us to take a break, and when we get back, we'll do what I believe is the last episode until Season 3 happens, which who knows when that will be. So, yeah, I'm going to go and get some more water, stretch my legs, you know, all those good things, do some basic self-care, run some ads, which, okay, sure, less morally great, but hey. If Twitch is going to say that I can have some money for it, then that's fine. It's the dance we dance. And, yeah, everyone, you should go and do the same, get some water, stretch your legs, have a snack, take your meds if you haven't. And, yeah, listen to this really good interstitial music, and I will be back in 5 or 10 minutes for the last part. Love you all. See you in a few. Oh hey, I didn't see you there. And that's primarily because the camera is facing this direction. Hi everyone, I'm back. Shall we play the last episode? I think we should. I really do think we should. Save and continue. So, oh hey, narrator's back. Hey, it's me again, the narrator. Coming up on the close of this season, this will be the last episode. I just said that. Thank you for taking this journey through the Rose Arcs with me, with us. And thank you, chat, for taking this journey with all of us. As a warning, the end of this episode contains some flashing lights for several seconds. Thank you for actually putting photosensitivity warnings in things. That is nice of you. So, chat, be warned. I couldn't tell you exactly when it's going to come out, but I can be more specific if you like, but it'll require some vague spoilers. I'm erring on the side of keeping you all safe, so full warning, please. Okay. Towards the end of the episode is a minute-long animation which begins with Sam starting to pilot a mech. 40 seconds into that animation is a mild flashing sequence in the top half of the screen which continues until the music stops. Okay. This is good to know. The shot immediately preceding this flashing sequence is that of something falling onto a bridge. There you go, there's your warning marker. Apologies for the inconvenience. I'm the sentimental type, so I'd like to take this time to reminisce, but, well, there's still a ways to go. Good luck. We both need it. Once again, this chapter art is great. Episode 6. Despair. Oh, good. Title art by Rachel Gang. After an hour of running, Cass, Brad and Sam find themselves on the edge of Devil's Teeth. Smoke rushes from burning stalls. The town that was just a few days ago filled with life is now nearly deserted. What happened to Gus? Is Gus okay? Leanna's mech rushes from fire to fire with a bucket of water. She does what she can, but it's a losing battle. I mean, I hear meat doesn't burn that well. Does meat, honey? She notices her friends, drops the bucket and rushes over.
Holy shit, your hair!
Hey, Lee, Leanna kneels her mech down, leans out of the cockpit and wraps Brad and Cass in a hug. Brad immediately wraps his arms around her. Cass stiffens for a moment, then relaxes and puts an arm on her back. Gus has gone to save the Gorbies. Oh yeah, that's fair.
I fucking missed you two.
Missed you too, Lee. Things kind of fell apart without you.
Hey, look around. Things fell apart here too.
Cass pulls back. Brad follows. What's the situation?
These weird animals started circling the town a few days ago. Almost like rat wolves, but way too big, way too aggressive. Attacking people at night. Gotten more and more bold since then, taking people during the daytime. Almost seem coordinated. It's weird. Most of the folks that are left are holed up in the house. I keep trying to put the fires out and clear out the town, but I can't do it all at once. And I hate to say it, Cass, but the Atlas is unprotected. If these things are coordinated...
Right. Okay. Everyone keep your radios on. We're gonna have to split up for a bit. We need 2 people to clear out the town. Want to protect the Atlas mech? I'll protect the Atlas. You sure? Yeah, I've got this. Okay. Brad, that leaves you and Leanna to clear out the town.
Yes, it's...
As Brad and Leanna reunite, their power grows. Brad and Leanna will save each other's lives once we combat again.
What are you gonna do, Cass?
I'm gonna stop this once and for all. And I only get to see one of these routes? Ah. I really hope I have to do all of these, because I want to. But at the same time, I don't think I can not click something that says Hunt the Gods. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind me. Trust me, anyway. Cass's mission description is Hunt the Gods, and I mean, that's a vibe. I would be sitting in front of the best bit of this, wouldn't I? Come on, Ultralight Scavenger, Hunt the Gods. Sweet summer air fills your new lungs as you stand. Let's do this. Right, we have Crush Punches, and we have, oh yes, Reverse Momentum. Castlevania Backstep. And that's how we do it. The music in this is damn good. Come out wherever you are. Weird god thing. This is a bad idea. They continue regardless. Get punched. Wait and heal. We're taking this slow and steady because her thing is no longer taking a beating forever. I step through a hole in the brush and... Huh. Guess I'm making quick time. Or it wants me to come closer. I hate this fucking place. That's fair, because it seems to hate us. Now who is Crush? Hint, it is you. And now who is dead? Hint, it is also you. 2 questions, 1 answer. Whoever wins, I win. This is... I agree that it's going suspiciously easy, if I'm honest. Now I've said it, of course. What is this chair stuck on? It gave us a minute to heal up while I just fought a chair, and also now my computer's stuttering. Please don't do that. Get away from the edge. You get closer to the edge, and also get punched a lot, and now be dead. There you go, wasn't that easy? Occasionally it's a bit difficult to adjust this chair, given that I am working in a very small amount of space, and this is a very large chair. Cass takes a deep breath, and steps through the brush. There we go, we do need to do all of the things. Let's be Liana. We haven't been Liana in a while. Sweet summer air fills your new lungs as you stand.
Okay, you take this side, you take that side, I take this side, we'll meet up at the end.
You got it. Here we fucking go.
Punch all the wolves into a fire. Carry on.
So, how was your trip out to the forest?
It sucked, but I got a boyfriend out of it.
No shit, you fall in love with that twink?
I meant Sam.
Oh, right, yeah. That's a better life choice. Congrats!
TY.
Rest of it sucked, though.
Yeah, me and Sam both nearly died, like, twice.
Shit, really?
Yeah, Lamau. Everything fell apart without you.
True, I am the heart and soul of the group.
It's true. And also fists. The 3 most important body parts. Heart, soul, and fist. Is my Roxy Music tribute album. And while Brad is Naruto running, Leanna looks like she was an ice skater, the way Crash Queen runs.
So if you're the heart of the group, does that mean you're coming back?
It's like we said. We're back. We're family.
Oh, so now you figure out what your persona would be.
It's been a busy week, okay?
What, chilling with your mom?
In case you didn't notice, dude, the whole town is on fire.
Sorry.
These weird mutant things started coming out of the woods the night after you left. When we were preparing for war, I tried to teach them to fight and they were willing, but they aren't killers. Too gentle. Before you all came back, I was the only real fighter this place had. Couldn't save it on my own. So, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe we stand a better chance together.
Okay, didn't feel like that. Thanks, Brad. Was honestly surprised by that conversation being over.
Stronger together, huh?
Yeah, this feels right, fighting alongside you.
Yeah, I getcha. Oh, by the way, I got a new mech name?
What? Congrats, that's really cool, dude. Was the old one not working?
I mean, the old one was fine, but like, I needed something new. The old name ended up being a way for me to place a lot of expectations on myself. Expectations that I thought other people felt too. And it took me getting to a real shitty place before I realized that that whole thing wasn't, like, good. I don't know, so I'm trying out a new mech name and seeing how it feels to fight with.
Also, I do like this kind of... Again, the metaphor is not subtle, but talking about kind of name changes and kind of explorations of identity, where it's fine to not have the right answer right away. Some people know what name will fit them immediately, some don't, and play around with a few things before going with what they eventually go with, and that's fine. Normalize people just randomly changing their name.
How's it feel so far?
Good. Real good.
Yeah, in for Brad. Yeah, punching this wolf into a fire. See, this is why we couldn't have Leanna in the last couple of chapters, is because she just kicks ass too hard. And we couldn't have two people who fuck this severely. Oh, so you finally found me. Hello, mysterious dude who was lurking around the back of Holly's shop. I figured it was a matter of time. Genius, isn't it? The way I've been working behind the scenes, engineering your demise. The Atlas is ours.
Brad, can you get over here?
Not right now, apparently, no. To Sam's route. Samung Ash. Sweet Samurai fills your new lungs as you stand. Okay, time for an elevator ride to the top of the world's tallest mech. And the railings are falling apart. Here we go. And I can't aim. These are all fantastic. Oh wow, yeah, I must have taken a bit too much damage in earlier fights. My attack speed, like, I can only attack. I have a cooldown on my attack, that's the words. Oh, come on. Hey, Astra, you there? Oh, hello there, murderer. See, I can't say, did you just say yawn out loud, because I didn't. Slept in, huh? Like you've never done the same. I have in here a memory of you sleeping in and missing your first. Okay, that's enough. No need to dig into all that. So what did you get up to yesterday? No, wait. It'll be more fun if I look for myself. Back in a minute. Okay, just let me fight these wolves first. Or get them to fight each other, that's funny too. Oh, come on. Stop just teetering on the edge and just be dead. You back? Oh, that is interesting. So, you kissed the boy and left your best friend to die. That's not... Honestly, I couldn't have planned it better myself. Bravo. You do realize both those things are going to come back to haunt you, right? I don't know what you mean. Why would kissing Brad come back to haunt me? That's one of the only things from the past few days that I actually feel good about. Well, sure, it's good now, but, well, we'll see how it goes. Devil's intuition. Yeah, maybe. Oh? Check my memories again if you want. See if you can figure it out. Okay, that worked better than I expected. Got it yet? You're not planning on... I am. There's no other way to protect this place. You'd kill us both. Nah, you'll be fine. You have a chance to just... I meant it when I said I wasn't going to kill you. But... why? If this mech falls into the forest god's hands, I don't know what'll happen. But I know it'll be bad. There's two ways to make sure that doesn't happen. What? First way, destroy the mech. Not even sure that's possible, especially not with the time we've got. And the second way... Oh, come on, we're almost in time. It seems like a bad plan, but I'm not sure you have a better one. Welp. Let's do this whole thing again. Yeah. We've seen this stuff. Having text skip is a nice function, and I appreciate it. Yeah. It's always that edge I seem to fall off. Nope. No, you don't. You need to stop knocking them out, but also punch them against the railings at the same time. It makes it really hard to maneuver around them. Okay, so this is where I got. With the text skip, that was actually quite quick, so I appreciate it. And here we are. See, again, always the last encounter I die on. We're here. Okay, Brad, I guess? I do really like this, doing everyone's roots thing. Genius, isn't it? The way I've been working behind the scenes, engineering your demise. The Atlas is ours.
Yeah, wait, hold on. One quick question.
Oh?
Who the fuck are you?
Don't you recognize me? Your little ragtag group pestered me at the farmer's market a few days ago.
That's the most prosaic sentence to be hearing in this world-ending moment.
Sorry, I have like mega face blindness. Mood. Are you the one wearing the VR headset?
The one that I'm currently wearing.
Point taken. So what, you're fashion, you want to steal the Atlas mech?
Oh, you're mistaken. I'm not Fash. I suppose we work for the same organization, but trust me when I say I work for a higher power. I'm aligned against your little groups of anti-fascists, but...
So you're anti-fascist?
Basically.
If only there were a shorter way to phrase that.
King amongst men.
So I'm guessing you're allied with the forest god or something?
What forest god?
The thing that's controlling all the mutant rat wolves around town.
Wrong once again. The flesh beasts may have been part of something else, but right now they're my domain. Can you believe they were just running around doing nothing? I made them useful, and now they do whatever I want. Nature provides to those who are willing to take what's theirs. They do what I say, when I say it. Isn't it?
Wait. One more quick question.
What now?
So, like, you're controlling all the rat wolves.
Yes.
So if you died, would they leave?
I mean, they'd no longer be under my control, so they'd do whatever animals do.
So if we kill you, the town is safe?
So that's how you want to play it.
Well, yeah.
It's a fight you want. It's a fight you'll get.
He flexes and his mech's external headset lights up.
Be warned, though. I'm a dangerous opponent and backup is on the way.
Yeah, but I'm in for Brad.
You got this, Brad! I've got your back!
And I cast Fuck You, which is the best ability. Okay, I am knocked out now, but so are you, so, you know, whatever. Ah, right, you are a multi-stage boss again. His mech nearly falls into the flames, then flickers and teleports away at the last second.
Thought you got me there, huh? I'm a more dangerous opponent than you've ever faced before.
I mean, not really. You're not the worst, but also, like, I literally faced down a god a couple days ago.
But I just escaped from the jaws of death. You cannot simply kill me by knocking me into fire.
We literally fought someone exactly like you last week. Honestly, he was better at this than you.
Yep.
Like, he had a big fucking speech about how the world must end so fascism can reign or whatever. Much better than whatever shit energies you're currently putting out. God, I love Brad so much. Like, what exactly is your deal? Who the fuck do you work for?
You'll have to kill me first.
That is literally the plan!
Aiming's important. The power of Infrabrad compels you, really. His mech teleports away from the flames, but not before it gets singed further. It's becoming seriously burned now.
That does it. Calling in Fash reinforcements.
He screams into his radio. There's no response.
What?
Looking for an army of Fash? They wouldn't have been hiding in a certain tunnel under a certain factory, would they? Weird walls covered in meat tentacles, bunch of huge mechs in a cramped space, some animals there too.
What did you do?
Kinda killed them all on my way here. Sorry about that, Lamau.
Useless. All of them useless. I guess I'll just have to kill you myself. Good luck. Maduck. Aim. He careens towards the flames and at the last second teleports past them. You nearly got me. But now you're exactly where I want you. Flesh beasts, assemble! Uh-oh. Back to Cass? Why is there this... Is the background still rendering through the character's screen? I think it is. Back to Cass, hunt the gods. You don't know where you are. Now we've got the scan lines going, because we are in the deep dark forest again. Yeah, we're back in the Dissociation Woods. Come out, wherever you are. Big meat stag. Aren't all stags meat stags when you think about it? The god of the forest stands before you, congealed blood slowly dripping from its mouth.
You have arrived, as expected. Let us begin.
Wait, hold on, you knew I was coming?
Of course. This is where we were always headed. You've been dreaming of me ever since the sun fell. The crossed claws, the once dead giant, the winding road.
The blood-soaked antlers.
Predictions of a sort. Messages from a world yet to come. You've been dreaming of the future for a long time, Cassandra.
Touché, but also how did I not see that coming? Oh my god. I'm meant to be a classics nerd and I somehow missed that the person named Cass is the one getting vague prophecy dreams. Once again, I'm an idiot. You love to see it. Okay, good to know it wasn't just me. Just call me Cass.
Worry not. Soon, names will be irrelevant.
Irrelevant?
We shall not need names once the pact is made.
What makes you think I would ever?
Think on your dream. All parts have been mentioned, but one. Do you remember?
The pillar of flame. You don't mean...
It is happening again. Devil's Teeth will die along with your friends if you fail to act. This knowledge was a gift, a way to guide you safely to me. Now it offers you a choice. You already know what I will offer to you. It is the same gift that I offered to your friend, Bradley. It's a shame that he rejected it. He would have been a valuable part of me. But you will serve more than well enough for my purposes. We have time, although not much. Ask your questions.
Why? Why absorb people? Why attack Devil's Teeth? Why do any of this?
I noticed a loss in my biomass several months ago. A single radio pulse, and many of me became disconnected from the whole. I believed it to be a singular incident. I was wrong. My biomass dropped by the day. Many dear to me were lost. What were once armies are now down to hundreds, dozens even. My sessile components have remained, but many of my motile components have been lost. I do not know who stole so much of me, but I believe that they are now using me to attack Devil's Teeth. I do not desire direct conflict. It is within my nature to become, but not to destroy. You have no reason to trust me, but I give you the truth regardless. If I do not regain my biomass, I will die. This body, my original body, is already so old. It has been nearly 30 summers since I was created. I am incredibly old for a deer. I may be able to regain my biomass and survive within it, but not without your help. For what it is worth, I will do my best to save Devil's Teeth as well. Your oath in exchange for your friends.
Will it hurt?
Yes, and no. It will hurt in the moment, but you will have no memory of it. You will not find the results painful, and you will remember the moment fondly. But yes, while you are experiencing it, it will be very painful. You may experience a sore throat afterwards.
You're telling me? If I'd expected the god to be doing this much talking, who knows, they might not have got this voice. But here we are. From the screaming?
From the screaming, yes.
Will I still be me?
I do not know. It is difficult for humans to become me. Their ties, their bonds, they allow them to resist me. You speak so fondly of your mech names, the thing that ties you to yourself. But frankly, I feel that perspective is wrong. A mech name doesn't tie you to yourself, it ties you to others. Your mech name, Ultralight Scavenger, a reference to the way you feel when you let your friends help you, when you accept weakness. It is simultaneously painful and giddy, a sensation you will spend the rest of your life chasing, and it would not exist without your friends. Your friend's old mech name, Ultra Brad, a reference to the way he wants to be seen by others, a way of making up for his insecurities. His insecurities are his own, but the projection of them would not exist without others. His mech name's failure coincided with his disconnection from everyone. A person cannot exist without people. You will retain your memories. You will retain your bonds. A person named Cass will exist in the world. A person who will act like you. There will be continuity between you and them. It is simply a change, like many others you have experienced. But whether they will be you, that I cannot answer. I have become many people. They are as much me as I am them. I don't know if I am the same deer as I was when I was born. I have changed so much between now and then. I have outlived my mother and my children. There is continuity, but I am not the same. I suspect it will be a similar experience for you.
Aye.
We are, sadly, running out of time. The choice must be made. I have your consent.
Does it matter?
Deeply. You still have your bonds. The pact may only be made if you are willing.
Cass sighs. Do I have a choice? If I say no, my friends die.
Unfortunately. But you may still say no. I must remind you that while I have the power to save your friends, I do not have the power to damn them. However bad the choice is, it is still a choice.
After all this is done, you and I need to have a long conversation about what consent actually is, because this ain't fucking it.
You're not wrong.
But, fine. I am willing.
We are reunited.
And the reunion is the joy of all. The words spring to Cass's head without prompting. They already know just what to say.
You know what must be done. Let us begin.
But hey, back to Sam. In a thing that will hopefully kill my throat less. The bitter, thin air blows a chill into you as you stand. Here we go. Yeah, just open by punching each other, that's fun.
Yeah.
And off the edge. And I am knockout. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Move. Well, for once, it was the first encounter I died on. Oh no, I am knockout again. Move, 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 move. Ugh. Okay, concentrate on the wolf first. They seem more dangerous. Okay, yeah, focusing on the wolf, definitely the right way to go.
You can't do this.
I have to.
You'll die.
What do you care? You'll be fine.
Yeah, fine and bored. I have a life outside you, I'll have you know.
You literally do not. Let's keep moving. One down. And dead. God, all the battle music in this is just so good to just vibe to.
What are you even going to do with that power? I mean, I know what I do with it. Wanton destruction, laying waste to my many nemesis. But what's your plan?
I'm gonna keep everyone safe.
See, you say that, but I'm in your brain and you definitely just considered saying, I don't know.
I don't think switching to the Rose Arcs did add the banjo. I think the banjo has always been in Sam's battle music, like even in the first season. I'm pretty sure he had banjo then.
So, like, how much of a plan is this, really?
The hell do you want me to do, okay? This is the only way to secure the Atlas. If that weird god thing takes it, it's game over. I need to do this. I'm saving the world.
Cough, God complex cough.
What was that? Nothing. Lost it. Fine. What? I won't do it if I don't have to. Finish clearing the Atlas, and then wait. If I need to pilot it, I will, but I can't throw myself away like that anymore. Not without good reason. Ah, are you sure? You'd look so dashing, piloting a giant mech that's about to kill you. Shut the fuck up. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, this... Okay, I'm knocked out, but not in a terrible situation. And I'm back. Now, the wolf is knocked out and should be punted immediately. Now, you are knocked out and once again punt. Yeah. Even though it's the same basic mechanics, the battling feels much more deep than it did in Season 1, and I'm here for it. Okay, this could be going worse. Take a second, heal, and move on. Da, 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 da. Now, was this the one I died on a minute ago? I think it was. Where's the wolf? Where's the wolf? Don't get too close to the edge because I don't want to die, but where's the wolf? Okay, the wolf's cleared. And that was the biggest problem I was having. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh no, no, this was where we died. Yes, just after we told Ash to shut the fuck up, which is frankly no more than they deserve. Oh no. At least I'm in a corner. Once again, not great, but in a corner. In fact, in exactly the same situation I was, really. Hunt. There we go, one down. Yeah. Knocked out in exactly the same place again. Oh no, this is not a good place to be knocked out. Move, 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 move. Oh, phew. I am definitely taking some bad cumulative status effects here, but... Come on, last one. Yeah! Phew! But now I have some severe input lag, which isn't going to help anything. For example, I'm pushing the button now. Yeah, that's like nearly a second of lag. Sam turns on his radio mic. Atlas secured, at least for now. No response. Is it just me, or did that feel a little too easy? Speak for yourself. You should definitely obsess over it. Where is this cockpit anyways? Thought it'd be up here. Astra points a translucent grey finger to an elevator control panel. Sam looks over the edge and finds a rusted, broken set of elevator rails. No way to get down safely, huh? It seems not. Guess I'd have to jump. I suppose so. Guess we'll wait for a signal. Well, it's Leanna's turn. The strange man pants, his mech burnt on the other side of the flames. The buildings around you are now nearly fully engulfed. There's no escape. The heat is relentless, the smoke is choking. You may have killed my Fash. You may have nearly bested me. But I still have a couple more tricks up my sleeve. The rest of this nowhere town can wait. We can circle back on destroying everything else. Right now, my priority number 1 is killing you. Hey, Brad!
Yelly?
I don't know if we're gonna get out of this one.
Yeah. Thanks for being my friend.
Of course.
These last couple of weeks would have been shook without you.
I feel the same way. Flesh beasts on my location.
Run sport. Maybe we can outlast them. Give them hell.
Always. Oh, that's an excellent start. Thanks, Brad. Fast forward. You know, no, we can Leanna this. Now, the thing is that a time limit I've got to survive for, or a time limit for killing them? Because it's starting to look like the former might be difficult. Yeah, I think it's survive. Now that I've said Crash Queen moves like she's ice skating, I can't lose that image. This is what Season 2 of Yuri on Ice is going to look like. Yeah. Oh, that was close. No. You don't, you bastard. No, you bastard. Ha! Even though this is not that kind of game at all, there was part of me that was expecting an achievement to ping there. Oh! Fine, let's see if Brad can do it. Oh, now we have to read this all again. Just a solid 90 seconds of me casting fuck you. And occasionally getting knocked out, but you know. Okay, I didn't touch that one. That was all you. Yeah. And as much as anything else, even though killing them isn't helping, casting Fuck You is just good for clear out. It'll get them off your back for a few seconds just because they are physically nowhere near you. Okay, I need to stop spamming punches all the time or I'm going to end up knocking myself out. What the hell just happened? Did a big one just punch a smaller one from off screen and then as it got close to me it attacked too? Because, frankly, that's bullshit. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know if I should have survived that, but here we are. Fuck. I don't know if I can do this for much longer.
How are there so many of these things? We can't keep doing this forever.
Just then Brad's radio flicks on. A piercing, splitting noise echoes through the area and also my headphones, thanks for that. Everything stops for a brief moment. Everyone and everything stops at attention. And then...
The pact has been made.
What?
The name is the fur, and the name is the bone. The air, the river, the flame, the blood. The name is the bright, and the name is the stone. The fire, the sinew, the fall, flood. The name is now yours, and the name is now mine. The claws, the giant, the road, the sun. The name is the dark, and the name is the shine. And 4 are 3, are 2 is 1.
This is the coolest Green Lantern oath ever.
The antlers, the eyes, the teeth, the bone. Myself, return to me, my throne.
Another piercing noise comes from the radio. A change ripples among the rat wolves in the area. Something in their eyes shifts and they begin to move as one. Nowhere King, is that you? Oh, I have been thinking that ever since we first saw the Forest Guard. The object of their rage turns from Brad to the man who had previously controlled them. Whoa, hey there, flesh beasts. They begin to advance with hunger in their eyes. Seems you've gone offline there. The man frantically pushes switches on the inside of his mech, producing a series of radio pulses. No response from the rat wolves. You wanna obey me, right? You enjoyed obeying me? They leap over the flames easily. We were so productive together. We were going to do so many things to make me wealthy. Your tech bro satire. She is not subtle, but at the same time, why should she be? The rat wolves advance, ever closer. He turns to run, but finds himself surrounded. He tries to teleport away, but the mechanism is burnt. Please, just obey me. Things could be so simple if you just obeyed me. The first rat wolf leaps onto his mech, followed by more and more. Obey me! A mass of flesh, teeth, and claws, acting with one mind, descends upon him. When they finish, his body is barely discernible from the scattered shreds of his mech.
Holy shit. What the fuck just happened?
No fucking clue. Let's get the fuck out of here before those things change their minds about killing us.
Yeah.
Just then a gargled voice speaks from the dying mass of flesh.
What?
A hand rises from the pile of gore, holding a radio microphone. The voice speaks into it. Son, strike. My location. Now. The hand falls.
What the fuck did you just do?
If I can't have the Atlas, no one can.
Who the fuck do you work for?
It's not a person, I know that much. I don't know what he is. He's something beyond us. He's given us so much power. The sky itself is under our control, and we will use it to destroy every last one of you. Pile of gore falls silent. The man is dead.
Fuck! We were so close to finally getting some answers.
Lee?
What?
The sky darkens.
Oh no.
Oh no.
See, me and Liana, right there. It's happening again. The sun's fallen.
The sky darkens. Is that? Sam's radio crackles with an emergency broadcast.
Out of Devil's Teeth. Repeat, the sun's falling. Get out of Devil's Teeth. Repeat, the sun's...
Sam turns it off. Shit.
Indeed.
I'm not making it out of this, huh?
Probably not.
Then I have to make sure everyone else does. Sam takes a deep breath and falls from the top of the Atlas. You are Sam. The wind whips past you as you plummet down the side of the Atlas. You can see your destination below you, the cockpit for this giant mech. Assuming you even make it inside, your chances of survival are minimal. By your best bet, you have less than a minute left to live. Who'd you call? I mean, it's gotta be Brad, right? It's gotta be Brad. Your boyfriend, King Amongst Men. You touch the radio and think of Brad.
Hello?
His voice fills you with a steady warmth. You immediately feel safe, even as the world falls away around you. Hey, Brad.
Where are you? You gotta get out of Devil's Teeth right now. The sun's about to fall. Me and Leanna are already dead. Get out if you can.
Don't worry about that.
Huh?
I'll keep you safe. I promise. You're gonna do wonderful things, you know that? I wish I could see them.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Brad. Looks like I'm gonna have to cancel on that date. I'm not letting you die today. It's time. You are Astra. Sam turns off the radio and grips the bones of his mech's ribcage. He begins counting down to jettison. He's half a second off, he'll splatter against the side of the Atlas. You warp his perception of time just slightly, and he launches at the perfect moment. You and he fly unprotected through the air. He hurtles towards the core of the Atlas. You and he brace for impact, and he lands badly. Some broken bones. He needs to focus, you can't let him feel it. You dull the pain, he can deal with it later if he survives. The sky flashes again, a roar echoes from above. No time to lose. Sam grabs the ancient shoulder meat and straps himself in. You prime yourself to leave Sam's mind. It's now or never. Okay, this is the animation that we had the epilepsy warning about. This said about 40 seconds in, just after something falls on a bridge. So, you'll have been warned, but also this is rad. And we are literally dropping the sun through the sky. Yeah, that'll be your photosensitivity. Okay, 3 days later. First thing Sam feels when he wakes up is a hand in his hand. Yay! Was really worried he was going to die there. It's warm and soft and slightly smaller than his. feels nice. He gives it a weak squeeze. The hand idly squeezes back, and then its owner realizes.
Sam? Go. Lee, I think he's waking up.
I'll go get Cass.
The door opens, then closes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It comes out as a wheeze. He coughs and nods.
Yeah.
Guess you're kinda out of it, huh?
Sam nods again. Brad squeezes his hand.
How do you feel?
Like a murder horse chewed me up and spit me out.
He coughs again and slowly opens his eyes. Hey. Brad takes his hand from Sam's and flicks him on the forehead.
Ow! What the hell were you thinking? You nearly died. Fucking again.
I was saving you.
Yeah, but why does it have to be you? There was the sundown fash, and there was the forest god, and then there was the sun. That's 3 times now. Your first fucking instinct is to sacrifice yourself. Why do you gotta throw yourself away for everyone?
Once again, Brad saying what we're all thinking. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Me too. I shouldn't have snapped like that. Thank you for saving me.
Anytime.
Not anytime. Don't ever do that again.
Okay. No more fighting gods. I think I'm finally starting to get why we call god killers.
Guess so.
The door opens and Cass comes through. Hey, Sam. Was expecting her to be, like, covered in eyes now. Glad you made it through safe. Yeah, me too. So what happened on your end? You find the forest god? Thought it was a little quiet on the Atlas. Nah, no forest god. It was weird. I think it was avoiding me. You bloody liar. I feel kind of guilty. The rest of y'all were fighting for your lives, and I just took a hike. Oh, nice day out.
Trees are lovely this time of year.
Wish I had trail mix. Seriously though, you're fine. I think you're fine. Did everything turn out okay? Kinda. A lot of the town got burned down, so Lee and I have been helping with rebuilding. Brad ain't left your side since we got you down. There were a couple deaths before we got back, but not since. You broke a few bones, and...
I'm sorry, Sam, but your mech's gone. I tried to fix it, but it took too much damage from the fall.
Sam sighs. Yeah, I figured. Thanks for trying.
Of course.
The door opens. Leanna and Rose come through. Leanna glares at Brad, who quickly removes his hand from Sam's. Guys, you've all nearly died. Just stop pretending.
Oh, hey, hubby. How's your friend doing?
Oh, hello, my good friend, wife Leanna. As you can see, he is not hurt and should be doing good soon.
Great. I'm glad to hear it. You two seem like cool friends.
As a cisgender straight man, I do not care if another man dies.
Neato.
Okay, I've had enough. Leanna, you're gay. We both know this.
What? Me? Gay? But look at my husband.
When you were 10, you told me you were in love with Holly and, quote, never wanted to kiss a boy because they're too weak.
Legend.
What?
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 I don't have a problem with it. We had bigger issues back then, so I didn't make a big deal out of it. I get your hesitation. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. We've had lifetimes apart. But you're my kid, and I love you, and that hasn't changed. And as your mum who loves you, please stop pretending to be in love with a man you have zero romantic chemistry with.
Sorry, Lee.
You did your best, dude. Why didn't you tell me earlier, Mama?
Honestly, wanted to see how far you'd take it. And the answer is way too far for your own good. Legend.
Sorry, Mama.
Sorry too, I should have stopped this much earlier.
The door opens again and Jake enters. He starts for a second, but then calms down.
Oh, good. You're all already here. Last week, Cass asked me to compile everything I could find about the sun for them. It took longer than expected due to the total collapse of everything, but a deal's a deal. Are you ready?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah?
Go for it.
I feel like I should leave for this part. See you afterwards, Peanut.
Okay, Mama.
She leaves the room.
Okay. Nobody knows much about the sun. As it disappeared nearly 50 years ago, it exists largely as a childhood memories in people's minds. These sun strikes, as they've been called, are not the sun's true form. They seem contained, falling as near-perfect cylinders of destruction. The chemical composition of them is similar to what we believe the sun used to be made of, however. I can't tell whether they're the sun itself or merely related to it. Perhaps there is no difference. The point is, sun strikes leave a chemical mark on the Earth which may be traced. This was the 11th time one of these bolts has fallen somewhere in Meatworld. One in Sath, one in the PNE, 3 in the Fleshlands, 1 in Tornado Valley, 2 in Rust, 2 in Hellzone, 1 directly above us, 1 in the city of MF. The MF case is intriguing, it was the first by far. Most of these were in the past decade or two. Their frequency seems to be increasing, but the MF one happened nearly 50 years ago. I can't confirm the timeline, but I believe this happened around the same time the sun disappeared. Nobody knew what to call the sunstrike at the time. It left no lasting damage from what I could tell. It must have seemed like an odd optical illusion. But the chemical composition's the same. If answers are anywhere, there'll be an MF on the north coast.
You sure?
As much as I can be. I warn you, MF is dangerous. It's beautiful on the exterior, but it's the deadliest place in Meatworld. It has a higher mortality rate than any other area. Very few people make it out alive. If you go there, trust no one. Anyone could be Fash, or even worse, an informant for him. Him? Nobody knows his name, and if they do, they refuse to speak it. There's something rotten at the core of MF. I don't know what it is, but I think it's somehow connected to him. Promise me, if you go to MF, you'll do your best to stay safe.
I promise. Well, what do y'all think? I wouldn't blame any of you for stopping here. All of us have taken losses on this journey. We have miles to go before we reach MF, and I have no idea what will await us there. It's our best chance of finding answers, stopping things, but it's only going to get more dangerous from here.
I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah. I thought maybe I could stay here, but I can't do that. Not while there's Fash out there. Not when there's something like the sun on the loose. I couldn't save this place on my own. I can't be a lone guardian. But maybe, by going out there, we can save this place together.
I like the sound of that.
I'm in too. Y'all need someone to repair your mechs, right?
And you're a damn good fighter.
You know it, baby. Gone this far, I'm fine going farther.
Okay. I want to say yes, but without a mech I'll only be slowing you down. I can't fight anymore.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah?
I don't know what yet, but we'll make it work. I promise.
Okay. In that case, I'm in. Just get the forest god to throw Jason's mech back out of there and you'll be fine.
He doesn't deserve it.
Alright. Whole group back together. The Sundown Meatpunks, back in force. Shit, is that our name?
Guess so.
You know what? Fuck that place. It kicked us out, wrecked our lives. Got a new home here, yeah? Here in Rosax. And it's a place worth fighting for. A place we did fight for. Fuck Sundown. Can't go back there anyways. From now on, Let's be the Devil's Teeth Meatpunks. And that's just a cooler name.
Yeah!
Alright. Okay. Devil's Teeth Meatpunks, rest up. We've got a long way to go. MF awaits. The group disbands. Brad makes his way upstairs and climbs onto the roof of the building. The sky is a beautiful purple today. Or mostly a beautiful purple. It's difficult to notice if you're not looking for it, if you don't know exactly where to look. But there, immediately above the Atlas mech, is a single snaking crack across the sky. Through the gossamer crack shines an electric blue. Brad stares at the hole in the sky. It entices him, calls to him almost. The crack gets smaller every day, but its space in Brad's mind grows ever larger. There's a hole in the sky, and he needs to know what's beyond it. He leans back, tries to think about other things. Even if this crack's nearly closed, he's certain he'll see others. He's made sure of that. Cass walks down the hallway nonchalantly until they're sure they won't be seen. They duck into a closet and shut the door behind them. They stiffen as they hear footsteps, but they pass. Soon Cass is alone. They sigh, breath quaking. They put their back against a wall and slide down to a sitting position. They hold up their arm in the dark, their sweater sleeve begins to fall. They instinctively look away, then slowly turn their eyes back. Even in the dark, it's visible. They take 2 fingers and, inch by inch, pull the sleeve to their elbow. They stare with a mix of revulsion and fascination. And all down their arm, a row of eyes stares back at them. There you go, they were covered in eyes, I told you. Liana goes to her mech and sits inside. Its fleshy interior gives her a space to sit and think. She thinks to herself for a minute, then touches her radio and thinks of Vi. No response at first, but she keeps trying. After a minute. Hello?
Hey! It's, Liana, from last week.
I already told you things are over. I'm not looking for a relationship.
I know, but I feel bad about how things ended between us. I know you don't want to date, and I'm okay with that. I'm really not in a place where I should be trying anyways. So, would you be okay with being friends?
Okay. Sam stays in bed, still unable to fully move. He wants to stay awake, but finds himself slowly drifting away. He resists it in the way he'd been trying to do ever since Astra arrived, before realizing that that's no longer necessary. He's alone now. He's safe. He can fall asleep. He lets slumber take him. He dreams of an open field, a house is in the distance. He notices the house's front door. He walks toward it, arms extended. He reaches for the doorknob. He grasps it, begins to twist. And then someone snaps their fingers. The scene falls away. You didn't think I'd let you get away that easy, did you? The rest of the day passes quietly, and we find ourselves at evening. The bright has begun to fall. The air feels, for the first time in months, almost cold. Rose sharpens her axe on the porch. She watches the purple sky turn grey. Holly and her husband Gus, oh that's good to know, curl up together and enjoy a stick of meat honey. Something, enjoying a stick of meat honey with your wife, that's a cursed thought. Across town, Jake writes notes on the Atlas mech. Sam's actions have given Jake a whole new avenue of study. In her own shattered dimension, Emily smiles out the window of the convenience store, excited for the next time she'll get to see her friend. Deep in the forest, the ancient deer god slumbers, its task complete. June crests a mountain and removes her owl mask. She's been tracking this sunstrike sighting for days. Moss and Emmy catch up, see why June stopped, and grasp each other's hands. The three stare across the valley at the Atlas mech, its arms still seared from holding up the weight of the sun. Unbeknownst to them, a fourth figure also watches. Ed wipes his forehead with a sweat-stained t-shirt, lurking in the shadows. Oh my god, Ed! Is Ed gonna be back in the next game? Joe readies himself for a long night of work at the Devil's Atlas. His mind drifts back to Dora Godkiller and his time in the brigade. He smiles. Soon the new brigade will rise. He's sure of it. On the road somewhere, Tyler and Weaver swap song ideas for Bloodfuck Glacier's new album, The Brad Ultra Brad Experience. Out east in Tornado Valley, Vi smiles and hangs up her radio, continuing her trek to make deliveries across Meatworld. And somewhere to the north, Jason sprints on the highway to his final destination, knowing with absolute certainty that his best friend is dead. End of Season 2. Save and continue. Thank you for playing Extreme Meatpunks Forever, bound by Ash. This is the end of the season. Journey of the Meatpunks isn't over, though. The final season, Extreme Meatpunks Forever Brightfall, will begin production soon. Oh! That was a hell of a thing! And having that much of the Forest God and Leanna at the same time has done my throat no favours at all. But hey, if that's not entirely my fault, I don't know what is. I'm just going to let the credits run for a bit, just while I think. Because... yeah, having to take a second to absorb all of that, if I'm honest. That was a lot. But that was so good. I've absolutely loved both of those games. Also, I'm letting the credits run because if I let them run long enough, you know, shameless bit of self-flexing, I don't know. But I'm in them, so, because I was a Kickstarter backer. But that'll be in a while. But yeah, this has been really, really good. It just hits so many of the things I like to kind of think about and like have explorations of in my stories, because it's about the nature of power and self-destruction and self-annihilation, which is different, and self-abnegation, which is also subtly different. These are themes I touch on a lot in things I've written. And it's also about punching Nazis, so that's good too. And about being loudly queer at a world that doesn't like it, which is an activity I've basically always been in favour of. I liked having also the wrap up with every character so far, because, you know, we get to see what everybody's got going on. Brad's got now thinking about what's up the other side of the sky. Cass has a god living inside them. Sam has a devil living inside him. I feel like those two should interact at some point. Leanna's learned how to make friends and not just threaten everybody with death. Gus isn't dead. The most important thing. Yeah. Ed's still around. June, Emmy, and Moss are still all around and all good. Which is good. I was really worrying that Emmy would never have recovered from Hopeville. But to know that she's still out there meatpunking is very good indeed. And yeah, it's like, we know that there's more drama and probably more horrible trauma coming, but at the same time, it feels like a win. We basically got a happy ending, which feels so rare in this kind of genre. But yeah, thanks to everyone who's watched. Seriously, this has been probably one of my more rogue ideas for a stream series, but I think it's gone well, and frankly, I've enjoyed it a ton, so isn't that ultimately what we're all here for? But no, I hope other people have enjoyed it too. Because seriously, I have loved this. Also, I should probably say, when I was doing the poll last week, being like, I feel like starting a new series, which one should I do? The idea was that that would occupy the stream for a bit, and not that I would finish both games in 3 episodes. So, we might go on to the thing that came second on that list. We might not, so I'm not guaranteeing anything yet, but that feels like it might be the thing to do. And yeah, like I say, so much of that which, like, makes sense because with the title Bound by Ash, having Ash as your kind of core image is important when it's, like, not important, but it's, hey, there I am. It seems relevant when you've got such a thing built up, such a narrative thing built up of kind of accepting the death of the death of your old identity, and how that's actually a perfectly normal and, in many ways, good thing. Once you've decided who you are, you don't have to be them forever. Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about these games for quite some time, I feel. And it was cool having Heather Flowers, the writer, in the chat. That was... Didn't see that coming. Yeah, okay. While some Kickstarter backers keep running, I may as well do the wrap-up. So, once again, thanks for everyone who's turned up. Thanks for staying to the end, means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. I'm streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. Why did I forget the number? That's 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. And I will be going on to another thing. When the third game is made, I'll be playing it here, obviously, but no idea when that'll be. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, but we will continue on to something else. Like I say, I think next time we might be starting another slightly longer form series, so we'll see how that goes. Sometimes when you look into the void looks back and thanks you for playing. Yeah, that's a vibe. Yeah, if you want to be notified when I am live, because apparently I can't be trusted to remember numbers, you can give us a follow on Twitch, and, you know, doesn't cost you anything, pushes my numbers up, and lets you know whenever I'm around. Or, if you miss anything, you can check out VODs on my Twitch, they seem to have cut the length they keep VODs for, so it's for about 2 weeks after the fact, but that's also about how long it takes for me to get them up on my YouTube, so if it's been longer than 2 weeks, check there, and frankly, however long it's been, check there anyway. Link is there-ish. It says VOD archive, you can work it out, and just in case, that's youtube.com/users/rf191999. Head over there. Throw us a subscription, again, doesn't cost you anything, and means, again, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you will get hot, fresh VODs delivered onto your subscription feed. And that's got all the videos going right back to the very start of the channel a year ago, so, you know, check that out. What else? If you feel me wrecking my throat is worth your financial support, you can, of course, either cheer or subscribe on Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out and be cool and be good to each other, and it's all good. What else do I usually plug here? If you want to see more of me just rambling into the void and, like, with more memes, maybe, you can look at my Twitter. That's at Waruce, W-A-R-U-C-E. And that is currently, I think, all I have to plug. No, I will just once again plug the VODs of my anniversary stream just recently went up on the YouTube, and I happen to think they're really good, so give those a look if you want. Okay, that all said, and we're not going to sit here and watch all the Kickstarter backers, because there's probably a ton of them. So, once again, thank you all, and I will see you on Saturday for something different. Take care of yourselves. See you then.